You're watching NappyCast by Jason Nappy Weather. It's sun mixed with clouds now, and there's still snow on the ground for a good chunk of the Pine Tree State. But that's going to change in the forecast with the rain coming in and the fog and all the melting. Wacom Lawn Care proudly serving Scarborough to the Kennebunks with 50 years experience. With attention to detail, we have options for everyone. Call 899-8691 for a free quote. Thank you for being our sponsor today. I appreciate that quite a bit. We'll get into the forecast in just a second. I want to talk about temperatures where that wind at the southeast, you got those 30s coming up on the board here right now, especially southern Maine, where those temperatures are warming up just a little bit, above freezing. Down east, mid-coast, here, look at Penobscot Bay, socked in with clouds. The coastal front keeping things cool, that cloud deck, right? So you've got temperatures there on the cooler side. But yeah, it is definitely still feels like winter in Maine. You don't have a lot in the way of temperatures getting close to 40 today. That's about it. So we'll look around the state and show you what's going on. In Caribou, with the sun out, coastal front not making it there, sun and chilly. And there's the clouds in Brunswick up on the mid-coast. You got cloud cover, that's that coastal front, sun peeking through. In Sanford, we're locked in with that stratus cloud deck, blanket of clouds. Bethel, though, away from the coastline in the foothills, western foothills, and you see the sky is clear. In Greenville, there's passing clouds going on, looking off towards the west. And in Bangor, there's a cloud deck there, about mid-level cloud deck in the sky. So we've got big changes coming in the forecast as we talk about getting into the next several days here. Big time spring preview coming. So I'll talk about things here in the hour by hour first, where it is going to be dry. So that really will be the theme for tonight into Friday and Saturday. And really a good chunk of Sunday too here. So I'll put the 48-hour maps into motion and show you there's not a lot of precip coming at all Friday, Saturday, and even a good chunk of Sunday before the storm comes in from the west. So there it is. All clear on the hour by hour time code at the top. Legend for rain at the top. No snow popping up on the map. This is, once again, into Saturday, and this will even carry into Sunday, really. So I want to jump ahead to Saturday afternoon. Notice how dry it is. Here comes the rain shower activity. It is late Sunday. Sunday night into the western mountains first. A little snow on the backside into Monday morning, and then that is out of here, that storm. Not a lot of precip. I'm going to put about a half to 3/4 of an inch. Total lunar eclipse tonight. We're warming up into the weekend with showers and fog in the forecast coming, so be prepared for a lot of fog. It's going to be tough to move. And here's the forecast tonight. Total lunar eclipse or after around 2:30 or so in the morning if you're up late. Clouds clearing late. The temperature's cooling off, but the clouds will get out of here just in time. If you get up late tonight, you wake up or you're staying up quite late, you will see that moon, especially off to the west. If you're in New Hampshire in the White Mountains, you have a better shot. Sun and clouds on your Friday, a light wind, temperatures there 50 in the mountains. That's how warm it's going to be, typically 40, so we're 10 above typical. Tonight for the Mariners, small craft has been dropped. Same thing in the forecast for the Mariners. Friday, I don't expect much. At worst, it would be a small craft. Here's a new forecast for the next 10 days. Sun to clouds Friday. Saturday, it's partly cloudy. Look at that. 2 days of the 50s. 3 days in the 50s for the mountains. Rain showers into Monday. Tuesday, partly cloudy. And then we are just on and off with precip next week. Nothing overly significant in the forecast. Temperatures do cool down. We are still in winter. Even though technically we start spring next week, in Maine, winter and April, those are the same thing. So as we get closer to April, don't put away the shovels just yet, especially in the mountains. Inland, partly sunny with fog and showers on Sunday. We get close to 60, but not quite. And then we get into next week. Now, there's going to be rapid snowmelt. So 1 to 3 inches of that snow, basically the snow is going to turn to 1 to 3 inches of water. So there's going to be snowmelt. There's going to be flooding into next week. And not just from the rain. It's also going to be from those temperatures warming up. And at night, you have a low 50 there at the coastline Sunday night. So you get the idea. It is going to be quite mild. So the snow is going to be just about gone except in the mountains. And it is going to melt quite a bit. Thank you for watching. Jason Nappy Weather and nappycast.com. Latest updates will be on the website shortly.